Hello, strangelings. Welcome back to the parlor. So today I have just kind of an update kind of message today. So I do this a lot, guys. I started the channel reboot talking about how I will be consistently inconsistent because there are things that happen. I have mental issues, things like that. I have pain issues that I have lived with my whole life, things like that. Well, I still like to update you guys, because if you're showing even a monochrome of caring in any way about me, or about what I'm doing for these channels even, not even about me necessarily, then I want to make sure that I keep you in a place where you know what's going on, where you're not having to worry that something's going wrong. If you actually care about me or what I'm trying to do, I want to make sure you guys know that nothing's going wrong with any of that, right? Because anxiety and worry sure don't help you guys. And that's what I'm here to do. Help you guys, not cause anxiety and worry. Now, that being said, before I really get into the video itself, I will say that these updates are actually going to start coming from Discord. The truth is, I'm having issues sometimes with things that keep me from, if I'm caring about my own personal health and all that. I go through some things sometimes here and there, and have my whole life, that keep me from being able to do things like edit videos. So because of that, I am turning to my Discord to be where I actually signal to you guys what's going on in the dollhouse, and what Failed Modern as a whole is doing right now in general. So from now on, you may see these dips in my consistency here and there, and not necessarily know if you're only watching me on YouTube or if you're only watching me on Twitch. If you're only watching me on Twitch, you don't know any of this because I don't really give this kind of information on Twitch. I'd have to go live to do it, right? Or do a live pre-recorded. So yeah. Most of this information from now on is going to be in Discord. I may make videos here and there about things I'm going through, especially if I feel like they're going to be helpful to other people. But the truth is, all of my personal updates are going to be on my Discord. You guys want to join the Discord? Every single video I have has the Discord link. And just so you know, it actually has the current Discord link because I recently made rules for my Discord, and I made a permanent link for my Discord on the rules, so you guys are landing on my rules page every time. Please read the rules. I am not responsible for your understanding of them. However, I will enforce them whether you feel like you truly understand them or not. Okay, so make sure you read those rules. That being said, let me move on. Don't mind the noise from my team. Of course, you might be wondering why in the world we're here in the first place. So, your lovable little Miss Emery here. I never really learned how to take care of myself as a child. In fact, I literally never had a childhood. I was abused starting at 2 weeks old, so if you want to take the time to do your studying into the psychology of that, essentially it makes it extremely hard to acknowledge yourself as even an entity, let alone a human being. So it makes it incredibly, incredibly hard to even be able to you know, teach yourself how to do the things you need to do. So, it's taken me a very long time to learn how to take care of myself. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's been about almost probably going on 2 years here that I've finally started to actually engage in learning how to do self-care. And that came honestly at the cost of dealing with a few different types of abusive personalities. And then I ended up having to deal with 2 at the same time. One of them who was just getting to know me, just met me, so she had been engaging in attempting to try to figure out how I work and how she could control me. Let's just say it was a situation that when she decided she didn't like me, and all of the other people in our group had no issue whatsoever with me, had expressed their appreciation for how I treat them, and then suddenly ghost me. And I knew this pattern because we had had a friend who had done a few things that had not injured necessarily, I'm sorry, irked me in the past before I personally decided to cut them off. Now, I had watched everyone else in the friend group literally while we were sitting there talking, while we were sitting there talking on our chat, she literally controlled the conversation. She led every grievance she had about the person, and then she said, "We need to cut him off." It took a couple minutes for one of them to agree, and she practically belligerently came at him. So I already knew that that dynamic was going to happen if anything took me out of the group too, so I had no fuss about it. However, it started to give me clarity about how I need to take care of myself. Now, recently, the situation that I accidentally put myself in has given me the absolute clarity I needed. You see, my hand is wrapped up here, and this hand should be wrapped up too, but it's okay at the moment. This hand is wrapped up partially because I slammed my thumb in a car door, and this whole thumb was swollen with a bruise, and I could not move it, and it hurt to do anything with this hand, with this wrist. But with this wrist, wasn't because of the thumb, because I only lightly shut it in the car door. It was as I was turning around to grab it, so I was also actively pulling the door at the same time. So it didn't quite, it literally only just caught, and I couldn't get my thumb out. The reason my wrist hurts is because it took this to tell me that both of my wrists having tendon pain for months is a signal to slow down for a little while. So what that means for you guys here on High Priestess Emery, of course, is it's really hard to shuffle like this, and for a good portion of my day so far, I have been keeping this wrist in brace as well, so that it also has the stability to hopefully heal those tendons a little better. Believe me, guys, I have tendons in my gut that never fully healed. I don't want non-healed tendons in my wrist. So, of course, card shuffling, guys, is going to be hard. So, I probably will not be doing any card videos until the end of May. That being said, there is the possibility, if my wrists don't hurt, if I can get them so that I can at least, you know, do some form of shuffle. With these cards, with specifically the Gypsy Witch cards themselves, I can, And actually, before I make this statement, let me check it so that I'm not making this statement in vain. Y'all, if you were here before the reboot, remember I got this with my word cards. Yeah, I can shuffle the Gypsy Witch cards in here. I just cannot shuffle the Bell Bedlams. So I would have to find a different way to shuffle the Bell Bedlams to do a reading. However, if there's someone out there who really feels like I am going to be their absolute accurate arrow for anything they might need to know to help them navigate something they're going through, I can find a way between my word cards, my Gypsy Witch cards, and finding a way to shuffle my Bell Bedlams to actually read for you. So, of course, just like the updates from here on out, just about the Dollhouse and Failed Modern in general, get on that Discord if you feel you need a reading from me. I will temporarily open up personal readings just so that I can help people who feel like they need help. Now, of course, those readings are going to be a little difficult because, after all, I'm going to have to work with wrists that are healing. And also, guys, I'm going to let you know I'm a little rusty with my personal readings. I am. In October, I gave my best friend a reading because I was going to see him anyway, so I asked if he wanted to do a reading while I was there, and he said absolutely. So I, of course, took my cards. You know, it's not like I don't take my cards anyway, but that's my best friend. I love him, and I want to make sure he's got every bit of comfort and knowledge that he wants. So, of course, I did it. Also did another personal reading here very, very recently, which was my first non-him personal reading that I've done in over a decade. But remember, guys, I've been doing readings using cards and otherwise since I was 3 years old. So I can figure out a way to do a reading. No problem. If you need it. So if you need it, don't hesitate to ask. I might schedule around what's going on here, but I will help as much as I can. Also, again, check the Discord for the updates. I'm probably not going to be doing much more for update videos because, honestly, guys, if I continue to do update videos constantly, we might have update videos at least once a month because, let's just say, it's really hard to have a completely healthy body when you've spent 4 decades not recognizing yourself as somebody worth actually taking care of. So, yeah, I don't have time for that many updates, update videos. At least I can talk to text on the Discord. So, again, guys, for anybody who's catching all of these videos, again, guys, you can check out all of the updates anytime we post videos on my Discord on From Failed Modern, and you guys can catch up with all your other fellow Strangelings on Strangeling Web, where links for everyone's social media stuff resides. So, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I got a couple other things I need to do before I end my day and just relax and have a good soak. So, I just need to remind you here, doesn't matter who you are, I love you. And take care of each other. And when I get my wrists back in good working order, I'm gonna show you the whole proper sign-off there one of these days, because you guys only see my version of it for the videos. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I'm gonna see you in the next video.